like most gachas, but to fucking use that revenue chart unironically to say it's definitive proof that males sell better than males have like a really fucking like if not more competitive than female characters market on the gacha is like that's a little misinfo. All right, here we go. Here we go. Like, I 100% believe males can sell a lot better than China thinks it can, right? I think China does kind of fucking undersell it, but, like, I don't think Love and Deep Space is making more fucking money than all those other games. I really fixed it just to break it, huh? Wait, that's hilarious. Wait a second, hold up. Oh! Do I have to break it without getting hit? Ah!
Light up the dawn.
Yeah, motherfucker! I broke that shit!
Light
Shut
up
the
the
fuck
dawn.
up. That's right.
Oh. Nice moves.
Oh, hi, Selens. Get out of here. You sound a little goofy in English. I'm sorry.
We just washed it away and here it comes again.
Chat, is
That tide
Saritra in
really
3.4?
no joke.
Light up the dawn.
Maybe. Okay. 3.5. Oh.
The waters end here. The one you...
All right, chat. Hopefully we can finish 3.4 today. I believe.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself.
Saridra? Is it not Saridra? Shit.
Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't
No
bow.
hand or
The
foot
Imperator
kissing?
despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Okay. You know what I think HSR needs? I think HSR character models need to have the same like facial movement flexibility that ZZZ does. Like even those ZZZ characters when they talk, right, in those scenes, have like the, you know, kind of stand still, but their facial expressions change constantly. HSR characters just kind of just fucking stand there.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Little hostage?
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her.
Okay, do we really laugh that much? I don't really feel like we did.
The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fight. So remember this, Lady Hysealens. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
Damn, Aglaia
As
is
you wish.
a bit of a...
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So,
Be gone,
how
Tribby!
much do you know
Bring out
about what
Trian.
we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Tree?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Bro,
Yes,
he's cheating
but-
though.
The prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here, at least not in this era.
He's cheating!
You must listen to me, Aglaia, Tribi. The Finan of this world has not
Wait
yet
a second.
been born.
Are you allowed to tell them all
In a
this?
distant future,
Wouldn't this
he
create
will
a...
follow the prophecy's guidance and appear
It will
before
create a
you.
paradox.
But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another
It's not
path
time
to Era
travel,
Nova.
but I don't think that's ever happened
Because
in
I
any of the
know
loops,
both of you.
right?
And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always
No, we're back
remain
at
the
loop
same.
1, no?
And so, the layers of rock began to
Yeah,
reverse.
this is the first loop.
And history
So-
wove itself anew.
Wait, the loop just started? Wait. Is this Kaslana we're with? Oh, this is the first loop after...
Through my
Oh.
old acquaintances,
Okay, yeah.
I
I
was
see.
given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridra. And after a long and arduous negotiation,
Yeah, it's the first restart
We came to an
after
agreement.
Cyrene
the Imperator's alliance needed the destruction,
pee poofed.
and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the
Restart like
core
Etheria?
flames,
Shut the fuck up.
would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth,
You mean Cyrene? I'm not calling her
I had to
Cyrene, bro.
prove that my power transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terava,
I'm assuming what happens is he originally...
killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes,
What's up, Dark
in
Warson?
that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world
Microphone
also
just changed.
emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
Here's a great question, Finan. Why don't you ever just not try to save the world? Then it can't possibly loop. What if Finan just doesn't do anything? He's like, and then just like, you know, dies a natural death.
The people kept their promise. and handed you all the core flames.
Then everyone will die anyways?
In this world after Trebios, no
How do you
demigods
know?
were born in Amphorius.
If you've been spending 33 million loops doing the same thing, and you haven't tried the other thing, how do you know it would still end up the same way? Do not make Bob the deliverer. Hey, you know what deliverer I need? My fucking DoorDasher. Bro needs to walk in. He's like lost
At this
right now.
point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me.
Cause he's not a crybaby, find
To
it.
you, were they
All
just
right.
a bunch of insignificant footnotes?
Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me.
Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive.
After
Right?
that, he raised his sword and attacked.
Clearly, it wasn't his biggest mistake.
Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future, I can't remember anymore.
Bro, this is like some Soma shit.
I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight, futilely pushing a stone ball. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone for a break. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the 4th quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Subject Kaslana persuaded the 12 Chrysos heirs to recover all 12 core flames in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have a substantive impact on the experimental process. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process, and abnormal fluctuations were detected in his mind function. Admin notes: the first devastating failure. Ugh. Yo, this is like what's that movie? 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 What's that mov What's that movie with Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt? Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah. 42 is important. Subject Castellana, 11th attempt to breach the scepter's core layer has failed. The decision weighing for avoid sacrifices of past companions showed a minor decline. Life cycle of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Castellana regressed the extrapolation process. Okay, wait. Also, observation from eternal recurrence 83 to 133 indicates that subject Hazana's strategy is gradually converging with that of the eternal recurrence number 42. Over synchronicity risk detected. Potential cognitive function degradation suspected. Ooh, this will undoubtedly reinforce the Iron Tomb's destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention required. Continue observation. Is this where he turns into, the fucking Flame Reaver? Bro's fucking mental is, broken. Oh, shit. Damn, we still got 33.5 million left? Still got a long way to go.
Absolute nonsense.
I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this. The black tide came from beyond the sky. And everything else is no exception.
Fate is a strange thing. No matter how the details of history change, the Anaxa I know always remains as harsh as ever.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles and crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean? You're willing to help?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. And in my opinion, the noble titans have no reason to refuse. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard the same thing countless times.
Enough chit-chat. Let's go. If we run into any
Flame
other
Reaver is
scholars,
all the findings
leave
from
them to
previous
me.
eternal recurrences combined into
We've all
one.
made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Wait, so he actually keeps the power of every fucking core flame he collects from every single fucking loop? Damn, that's kind of a
You've
little,
been to the
little
luminary
cheating.
throne before, haven't you?
If
Oh,
you're
is that
talking
actually like
about
huge
in
leaks? I
past
thought it was just something I missed.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
I don't think it's that big of a
Someone's
spoiler. I think
watching
it's
us.
like, if you just think about it, considering he's like the only fucking thing that's
Pretty
really
boy. Your
constant through the
eyesight's better
loops,
than I
then it's
thought.
kind of like, you can kind of come
As
to a
for that
conclusion
false
that's probably
god
what
who's
would
been
happen.
turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
You sure do love stealing the spotlight.
Crazy.
In the
Cypher is
name of the Seven
Harris.
Sages, I demand that you immediately step away from the luminary throne. This is the sacred ground of reason, and no one may desecrate it. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice, Catgirl.
Oh my! You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking. I have some words for you, too.
First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me.
Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy.
Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor, feast on Cersei's core flame right here. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
I don't need this. Get out of here. Ain't no way they give us a tutorial for that again.
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Damn, bro. Bro's sounding
Of
real
course.
jaded.
When I first set out on the flame chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
What? Do it from here? Wait.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
She's cheating!
The Venerationists' foolish inventions finally come in handy.
How is this possible?
You've arrived, Zacharias. Always so punctual.
What? Do you know who I am?
I'm
Wait,
running
so-
out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up,
Oh shit, bro's
spirit
getting
thief.
angry.
Hand over the core flame, and let's pretend we never clashed. This way, you and this world can still be saved.
Save. You sing better than any bard. If you ask me, you're the greatest disaster Emporius has ever known. No matter how strong you are, you're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine flames and drag this world down with you.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Alright, fine, and that's a little bit of a minus aura. Like, you're so bad at math, you needed an Noxa to do it for you, huh?
yes.
1,000 core flames and just a single.
Finan in his head was like, this is gonna sound real. This is gonna be a cold line. Fuck it, I'm gonna say how many cycles I've been in. And then I'm gonna say the core flame count, but then say it real slowly so Noxa can actually answer, because I don't know.
I've come this far. And that's proof enough.
But someday you will burn to the ground.
Of course. The divine flames will eventually consume my eyes and blind me. But before that, they could still forge and sharpen Dawnmaker. Now when I cut open your stomach, you won't feel a thing.
You.
This is the final warning.
Fine. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. Even so, I'll use my divine power, despised by the people of this world, to achieve that 1 in 100 million possibility.
Bartolos!
Brett, if you got the guts, you'll have to first step over my dead body. Cat ears, please. This little brat is
Bro,
we can deal with.
what if, chat, Zagreus is the reason
For tomorrow.
Finan degraded into the Flame Reaver? Bro rage baited Finan a couple too many times in too many cycles, and Finan had enough.
How absurd.
Bro got rage baited
In my
one too
memory.
many cycles.
Zagreus always meets the same end. Over and over again. Their departure no longer stirs anything. in
Yeah,
my
chat,
heart.
you better watch out about rage baiting me. I'm
This
gonna
reason
turn
core
into the
flame
Flame
before
Reaper.
us is a fake. Obvious as day.
I know.
You ain't him, Unk?
I
You don't know me. Motherfucker. Yeah, the
always
Fob Reaper.
plays out like this. The spirit thief covers for her, and the trickery demigod escapes with 2 core flames. And then, driven by defiance or hatred, she decides to stand before me once more. Exactly like the countless past hers I've known. Cunning, yet so naive.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But I also believe that this time, you won't catch up to me.
The Cypher missed the part where he has over 1,000 fucking core flames in him, including hers. Like, she just doesn't believe in math or something? What's up,
No
Pixie?
one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running
Nah,
to
she do
escape
it.
anymore.
That's just
Whether
not how
you
that works,
believe me
Cypher.
or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
Silence.
This is new.
One-eyed boy. What are you trying to pull now?
Go, Cythera. Give us some time in private. This isn't for her, but for you. You've walked too far down this path. It's time to discuss a possibility. Maybe the road you're walking is not one of salvation, but one that will simply drag the world into the flames. For old time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've tried, because there's one thing I'm sure of. Your Messiah complex has turned you into something no different from the icy gods you spoke of.
Ooh.
The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
True. It's because he's getting jaded as fuck. It's like the
Of
last Finan
course.
said. He cares. He barely fucking cares.
What kind of demon could burn my homeland to the ground in an instant without batting an eye? Now I have
Yo, that's
the
why
answer.
Anox is the goat of
Turns
Amphorius.
out that fiery demon
Bro just be
has been
spitting facts every
Fantasizing of becoming
chapter.
this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter what I say, the outcome won't change. Make your biggest effort to resist. Or accept fate and hand over the core flame to me. Even if it's futile, we all have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods, with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. I can't quite remember all this. In the endless darkness, for no reason, a voice always lingered by my ear. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Reduced to ashes. Such a familiar end. It happens in every journey. Always the same.
"103rd attempt to breach the Scepter's core lair has failed. Decision wait for avoid sacrifices of past companions approaching a 0.00018 over synchronicity rate or risk detected." Ooh. Ooh, he almost doesn't give a shit anymore. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence. Subject Kazlana regressed the extrapolation process. Eternal recurrence number 5297. Subject Kazlana's 5266 attempt to breach the Scepter's core lair has failed. Life cycles of the 12 Chrysos heirs terminated in sequence, with a trend of acceleration noted. Ooh, acceleration. Subject Kazlana regressed the extrapolation process. Subject strategy now nearly identical to Eternal Recurrence number 42. Mind function degradation detected with possible irreversible damage. Administrator directive received. No more prompts about the risk of mind function damage. Oh my good god. Well, seems like he's just doing the same thing every time now. No. Basically, each one of these are exactly the same. Read it, bro. It's the same! Attempt to break. Life cycles terminated. Extrapolation process regressed. 108,642.
You don't look so good, Deliverer.
Even after going through 108,642 cycles. Mighty. Your name for me has never changed.
Why do you sound so pleased? It's a derogatory name.
Oh my god, it's a slur?
I know all too well. You only meant it sincerely in the first cycle. After that one and only time we walked side by side. Every time since. It always ends up like this. Dawnmaker will stab you through your 10th thoracic vertebra. That's your weak spot, and the only way to kill you.
Interesting. Tell me, when the mighty Moses of the past faced you, did they ever retreat?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name of strife. But there's still tenderness in your eyes. How pathetic.
Damn.
I have to remember how this feels. Remember that I was once human, or else the destruction will completely consume me.
If you win, tell the Mighty Most of the next life. This person is a worthy opponent. So always remember to give it your all and never slack off.
I'll keep that in mind. As always.
Even though the dynasty is left with just one, the Kremnos Festival will continue as usual. I, the King of the Kremnoan Legion, will host the final feast in the center of this arena, and the prize will be the Flames of Strife. One day, you shall die with a wound in your back. That's what I saw when I overcame the trial. The gods' dying ramblings. Enough. You've probably heard this thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward and face me in a final battle. I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you.
No, he only moves if I move.
Give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Martyrs, behold! The last Kremnos festival has begun. And will not end till death.
Time to temper myself. The future will come.
No fun button, man.
I'm fine. I can't let them down.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish. And in my full glory, I
Wait a second.
salute you.
Where's my drink? Oh, nah. It's been done for 40 minutes.
Don't let time burn away in vain.
Just.
Fucking God, man. I never get my drinks when they're fucking cold.
Hail the new dawn.
The 108,000th time I forgot my drink. True. Which cycle are we on? How many drinks have I consumed? And still, I can't fucking remember them.
Empty shell. Quench the flames with blood. Georgia. Chaos.
Yeah, I'm coming to Drink Reaper.
Sun tear the sky. So without substance. Empty shell. All stars burn to ash. Feel the scorching heat. Hail the new dawn.
What the hell? Damn, I could permanently stay at this finding?
Is that all?
My health doesn't end.
If you can deliver. Use the flames of your fury to scorch your own flesh. I'll never yield to so without substance. Sun tear the sky.
Mightimus. Let strife decide the outcome. Let
Oh my god, it's Expedition 33. Counter.
curse of immortality!
You may crown yourself my blood. In your next life, I shall once again block your path. Deliverer, I wish you eternal victory.
The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to be fed, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Damn, we went past 4 million. Or 2 million. I don't know how to count.
No matter how bright the sun is, there are still places it cannot reach. Moreover, the sun you bear is both cold and blinding. A sun like that surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born.
Alright, let's listen to JP here. See how he sounds.
生まれたものだ。僕たちには初めから温かさを求める権利なんてない。
Damn, bros.
ただ炎を
Bro
燃え上がらせる
Bro
こと
sounds
でしょ
dead.
あの絶望的な未来を溶かすこ
Oh
と
my
は
god.
できない。
He said the word despair.
質問させ
Danganronpa?
てください。あなたが背負っている火種は今いくつあるのでしょ
Oh
うか。
my god, Castris. Why are you asking him to do quick math? He can't. Oh god, here he goes.
2404万1183個だ。
Wait a second, hold up.
あ
Actually,
まりにも重すぎます。
no, I know what happened. He probably killed Anoxa right before this, and Anoxa probably, right before he killed Anoxa, is like, Professor, tell me, what is 2 million times 12?
だからそのような姿まるで欠けた心臓あるいは哀れ
It
な
would
泣き
be
の
a
よ
bit
う。
funny.
構わない。僕が背負ってみせる。君は死の火種。
Yeah, JP sounds so much more serious.
Over the core flame of death.
I must refuse.
Like, I think English
As the demigod of death,
still sounds like it has like a little bit of glimmer of hope, right? Like, the JP just sounds like
cannot
bro's
watch
dead.
you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death. Indeed, you are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass. This way, at least my realm can still become the fragrant bed where you fall asleep.
In the end, still, it seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful. I know I am not your match, having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, Please understand that my resolve is not to be underestimated. Even Kefali cannot shape all things at will, nor can they dictate the fate of all life. No one can shoulder the balance of life and death alone, not even a god. And it is precisely for this reason that I chose, at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome the trial and take the authority of death. I am the Hand of Shadow, Castorus, the demigod of death. Listen closely, deliverer from days past. Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy deaths.
Ah! What was that? What happened?
At this crossroads of life and death, the giant dragon is but a shattered shell. Yet I will still fight, defending what hope
He canceled out her death aura? Oh, okay.
I'm fine. It's time to temper myself for tomorrow.
I ask you to rest here.
Allow me to refuse. I must transform my soul into a raging fire.
All of this. How is it any different from that little future? I can't keep him here.
Soul without substance.
I'm sorry.
Soul without substance. Empty shell.
Even if I can't win.
Castorus is fighting for her life, fighting so seriously, and Finan is just like, stab, 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 stab. Basic attack, basic attack, basic attack.
And time again.
Bro's BMing her, man.
Lost one. See that the firelight in the darkness is...
Bro, Castorus is too late. He's 2 million cycles in. Bro's cooked. His brain's fucking melted.
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon all. Light the path ahead. And 2,003,432 cycles. 24,041,184 core flames. As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Oh ho ho! 4 million now? Or 3.5 million? Or 4 million?
You're here. As always. You're still lingering. Deep within me.
Bro,
Never
Finan's slowly
away.
turning into... It's like Bruce Wayne and going into
Because
Batman
you
mode.
haven't completely
His voice is
abandoned
changing
hope.
slowly.
Am I right? You're still waiting for a miracle. For the true hero to come and save us. If that thread of hope exists, it must come from beyond this world. From the true starry sky. But if it's just a traveler with no connection to Emphorius, they may not understand our struggles, nor be willing to join this fight. Your thoughts are wavering. The mark of destruction is deepening. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. So, never forget what set you on this path. How many times has it been?
He's forgetting, bro.
Remind me again. My memory is a bit fuzzy. 4 million. Exactly. Then that blaze inside of you must be burning hotter than ever. Yes. When I first forged the 12 core flames into one, I had the same impression. The destruction. A power unlike anything before surged within me. Violent flames ready to tear my body apart and consume this world, this wretched prison. I thought that was it. The ultimate power which nothing could surpass. And yet now, this fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. I suppose it won't be long. Perhaps just a fleeting 10,000 years before it's reduced to nothing but charred, crumbling bones. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally come to an end. No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind sharing it with me? In every new cycle, a new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Finite to the end of the world. And then... then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if, one day, the next you refuses to follow the same path? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Finite. And trust that he makes the same choice I did. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path. Wait, you mean... Ever since I committed to this plan, not once, in millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception.
I can do this, Lord Finite. As the demigod of the sky, a healer of Twilight Courtyard, I will heal you, and then...
A black tide. It's consuming you. You can't hold out much longer, demigod. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Don't do it.
No, that just won't do.
Don't kill Ika.
A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia. I swear, your deaths won't be in vain. just as they have never been.
Finish the sun's work.
I believe in you. You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders. The part of that warmth that should come from you. From an ordinary person. It's so faint.
My humanity is indeed just a flicker compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept everyone's wishes close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end. That pass the flames to the next me. Over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've left behind. But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of all the countless versions of you. Ah, Lord Kazlana. So that's how it is. Without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation. You lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. And I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia, the Eye of Twilight, am neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do is become one with the sky itself. And then, may the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known. May they bring Amphorius a rosy-fingered dog. Though the light has grown dim, its warmth still lingers.
Well,
Deliverer, please, open your heart to me.
sorry, Hyacinth, that's not gonna happen.
No matter. Let this blazing sun
Stab?
fill the sky with golden fire.
Birds. Fire. Burning.
The flames are not strong. Empty shell, so without substance. Empty shell, so without substance.
Let the sky merge with all this world's suffering.
Feel the scorching heat. Empty shell.
Read the description of the boss.
Fear the sky!
I do that? Oh. This is what the demigod who mended the dawn with their smile looks like after they have been enveloped by the black tide. Although the brilliance of the core flame has been clouded, a warmth still lingers. The healer never wants to annihilate their old friend, instead vowing to disperse the gloomy clouds in the friend's heart. Yeah, but
Let time burn so without substance.
a little too late for this guy. He's a little too far gone.
Farewell, Hyacinthia.
Oh my god! Bro's damage cheating. What the fuck is that? My final doesn't do
Your
11
sun
mil.
burns hot enough to turn everything to ash. But tell me, how will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen. So pure it consumed all in its path.
Alright, Pixie Bun, have a good dinner.
And the start of the next. For a moment, I saw the destruction of the universe. That being known as Iron Tomb. Its will to break free from the black tide burns fiercer than the blazing sun. Is this Amphorius's wrath? If its choice has already been made, if fate is set in stone, I will still never yield to it. 23,570,000 cycles. 282,840,000 core flames. No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a revolution. An all-consuming transformation. And if destruction is the only way, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly. Until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Amphorius.
Oh.
$33,550,337. This is the cycle you're about to enter.
Countless memories are flooding in. Countless versions of myself have stood here, facing the same choice.
They all needed a moment, just like you do. To stop, to breathe, to process the weight of 1,000,000 lifetimes worth of sorrow, pain, and struggle.
I'm freezing.
And just like them, you will carry those memories and that fire into the chaos of rebirth.
I must go and bear this burden. I must say goodbye to you, and then fight the destruction with destruction.
Yes, that's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life and keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike, and steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Era Nova. I will find the next me, and make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks like you're ready. Then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart. There's nowhere else for you to go.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. The deliverer in the prophecies. A real, living, breathing person. You finally found her.
Friend.
Do they say you finally found him if I'm a male trailblazer?
I don't have an answer for that, my friend.
Okay. No shit. I don't know, man.
I'm sorry.
I don't
I was
play
supposed to send
fucking
you home.
Male trailblazer.
This is my flame chase journey. You were never meant to be a part of it.
No. You know the truth. If Iron Tomb is born from Amphorius' fate, then it will bring ruin to the worlds beyond the sky. And all these countless lifetimes you've spent, it's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to becoming pure rage. A vessel of hatred.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst fate from unfolding, this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it. Faint but undeniable. The shape of dawn, breaking through the eternal night.
Turns out, the fire that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember? In that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scales of justice, locked in a duel. Each of you weighing what you held dearest. What weighed more than the fate of the world? And when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me. What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, the answer you found in your own heart. Do you still remember
it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Good. Then Trailblazer, my friend, my comrade.
That's me.
You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb, save the world we love, and rewrite its doomed fate.
Maybe not. There's no real great joke option there, man.
Good. In that case, even this fruitless wasteland may finally bloom with flowers. So... if she takes on the weight of the whole world...
Oh, my back. Oh.
She'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart finally steps into the light. Here, at the end of this long flame chase journey. Cyrene, a page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before. Unwavering as always.
Oh, so we're starting a different cycle?
Tell me, will you be the blazing sun? Even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. And let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate,
Then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
Damn!
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana, the name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the
I doubt he lost count finding, bro. He's a fucking nerd.
336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors, Amphorius has never changed. If the outcome is inevitable, then why not silence your searing rage and embrace your fate with dignity? Your silence lasts longer than ever, Lord Fine.
Shank this
Shall
motherfucker.
I take that to mean the will you've carried across countless cycles is finally starting to fracture?
Fracture? No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved memories from 30 million past lives, and I remember every conversation before every choice here. And yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. Uninspired. If you had any hope of breaking me, you should have spent those endless cycles refining your rhetoric. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0.
Damn, Lygus,
So
you got a
tell
terrible
me,
fucking
Mike
KD.
Curtis, who's the real loser here?
Ah, how unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. I can wait for you at the end of history another billion times, and another billion after that. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish, but we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1. That is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness?
You...
Bro's getting...
Perhaps you're right.
Ooh, bro's getting one guide, bro.
Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice? What right does a mere prisoner have to look upon my fury?
Ooh.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet. Listen well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every Titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me.
It is like a new version of the song.
But I endured.
With like a...
In the 100,000th
What instrument is that? It's
cycle,
like a fucking bassoon.
the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest, different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall, ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage.
You arrogant fool!
The glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sounds of desperation, phantoms in the shadow, soft tear it down, embrace the detonation, parallel, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain, I'm reaching for you.
Oh, yeah, Nanook, it's time to fire Zafiro. He let Finan scratch your face. Oh, Zafiro's a fraud. Terrible, terrible Lord Ravager.
wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
All right, that wasn't Zephyro. That was Iron Tomb. Wait, really?
Your heart harbors
Whoa.
wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived.
Who said that? That was A Thief said that.
Path. It is
Ooh, everybody
born
at A
the end of the
underscore
vigor,
thief,
that
EI
the
underscore thief, and call them
possibility of
stupid.
newer paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule. That the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons, Amphorius, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Feinen. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. After 33,550,336 iterations, now his fury has grown to be without equal. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable. The Nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for her arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, her existence will only become an unpredictable variable.
His voice is so unserious. I think Lygus as a Yen voice actor tries a little bit too hard to try to sound like G-Man from Half-Life.
In peace,
but it's like
until it is time to break
not
free
fully
from
there.
Your cocoon.
It's like Walmart G-Man.
For those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind,
Goon Man.
I will personally get rid of them for you.
Yeah, shut up, Lygus. I'd like to see you try, bitch. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of G-Man. G... Hold up. For like the Zoomers. Hello? Oh.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until, well,
Bro, does it not literally sound like what Lygus is trying to sound like? Like, the way they talk is very similar.
Just say your hour has come again.
Like, they have weird pauses at certain words, a little bit of, like, a little breathiness between certain words, like.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. Like, that's the first thing I heard when I heard Lygus the first time. Yeah, obviously Lygus is like gooning way more. G-Man doesn't goon as much. Whoa. Current location unknown. This is Cyrene. It has now been merged by Iron Tomb. Cyrene's still probably around as Mem. Okay. Mem. An unlogged electrical signal. Its appearance changed to Philia 093, but the mother body memory data was lost for unknown reasons. No, I think Mem is just like a part of Cyrene. Sign of approaching the intelligence singularity. As the two began to learn what it meant to be real life form and tried to reach that goal, after the Astral Express arrived, the hero within began to converge with the Trailblazer. And then infuse the catalyst of remembrance within the 12 core flames and express the extrapolation process. Philea's exact role remains unknown. Resonated with the 12 factors and I'll be waiting for you in the past. Unknown entity intrusion. Some blank detected conclusion error. Okay. Yo! Hey, nice. Oh, Lord Almighty.
Wake up! Wake up! Buddy, wake up! You're finally awake. That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. It's lucky we found a safe place. Now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, there's something I need to tell you. Something very, very important. That's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole. After watching so many fragments,
My past is finally coming into focus, little by little. You're smart. You must have a clue now. Or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart. No matter what form I take, I've always been true to myself. But I'm glad that I remembered in the end. This way, I'll have no regrets. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. Because I'm going to become a part of you.
Jesus Christ, shut up, you fucking baby bitch losers.
一部になるだけ。この輪廻、3355万336回目の日を追う旅の記憶になって、歳月の半身の心に永遠に宿るわ。そうすれば、あなたは全ての過去を携えたまま、時間を超えて次の輪廻に迎えるでしょ。私の使命もここで終わりね。でも思い返してみてもやっぱりすごくラッキーだったと思う。だって3000万人以上のキュレネがいたのに他のどの私でもない私だけがあなたに出会えたんだもの。だから次の輪廻でもキュレネがあなたを待ってるって信じてね。そして次の次も次の次の次も私はずっとずーっとあなたを待ってる。ちゃんと言えた。これで心置きなく。
Oh my god, Chad, Alicia is inside of us.
私たちここまでとっても楽しい旅をしてきたわね。いつの間にか世界の果てまで一緒に来ちゃって。さあ私の手を握って。短いお別れをしたら明日に向かいましょう。未来のキュレネを見つけて一緒にまた旅に出てちょうだい。約束よ。あんまり私を待たせちゃダメだからね。言わなくたってわかるわ。ちゃんと私に届いてるもの。そろそろ旅立ちの時間ね。相棒、あなたの開拓の旅にいつもそよ風とさざ波が寄り添ってくれますように。未来の歳月がふわふわの綿毛みたいにずっとあなたを温かく優しく包み込んでくれますように。さあ次のページを開いて。あなたのためにあるページを。
Oh my god, Britain.
これは運命の出会い？それとも久しぶりかしら？
Yep, from Honkai Impact 3rd, baby. Well, well, well.
Can't wait to see this guy magically get E6 Remembrance main character like he did for Harmony MC Suge.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
Konnichiwa. その驚いた顔も記憶の中にあるまんまね。 もしかしたら両方かもしれないわよ。なんて冗談。あえて選ぶとしたら後者の方が近いかしら。
3.5 is only 10 minutes? Oh wait, really? Okay. Shut the fuck up. Dumb motherfucker. I should ban you.
まるで長い夢を見てたみたい。キュレネとミュリオンの記憶が溶け合って気づいた時にはもう記憶のかけらしか残ってなかったわ。あの3000万の輪廻で何が起こったのかは思い出せないけれど、あなたのことはちゃんと覚えてる。この世界のためにしてくれたことも全部。例えば呪帝にいた時美少女に変身してってお願いしたでしょ。
I don't know if I did pick that option.
あら、そうだったかしら。それじゃあ私の願いだったってことでいいわ。話したいことは山ほどあるけど、今は過去を振り返ってる暇なんてない。そうでしょ。私たちがこうして前回の日酔いの記憶をこの時代の起点まで持ってきたのはファイノンとの約束を果たすため。たとえ鉄母の降臨が間近に迫っていても形勢を覆す方法はきっとまだ残されてるはずよ。エリシオンは本当に静かね。キュレネの記憶だといつも湖畔で一人ブランコに揺られてた。まるで誰かを待ちわびてるみたいに。それは覚えてないの。おかしいわよね。自分のことなのにまるで他人のことみたい。私の記憶は分厚い氷の向こうを覗くみたいに霞んでるの。唯一覚えてることはあなたと一緒に過ごした時間だけ。次の再葬期が終わったらオンパロスは壊滅の結末を迎えることになる。でもそんな物語はもう流行らないわ。ロマンチックな女子誌なら悪者は主人公に倒されるべき。そうでしょ。そうね。空を封じるのはエーグルの本意じゃなかったって今は分かったし、ライコスがこの裏で糸を引いてる。全てを好き放題に操ろうとする黒幕なんて絶対に許しちゃいけないわ。でもやっぱり不安ね。ライコスが姿を現して全部話したってことはそうしたところで支障はないってことだもの。つまり
Bro, we should kill Lygus ASAP.
彼の手のひらの上にいるんだと思う。まだ何か切り札を隠してるのかもしれない。リュクルゴスでさえ偽名だったわけだし、私たちはあの悪党の素性について何一つ知らないんだから。
Yeah, his name is fucking
となると
Tom.
あなたが持ってる宝物の力を今こそ借りるべきなんじゃないかしら。
Treasure I'm carrying. Oh, the thing from Skrulum?
それは方法が極端すぎないかしら。炭鉱から警告されてるでしょ。その力は使っちゃダメだって。危険な真似はしないでよ。私が言ってるのは色黒暗かよ。あなたの友達のオムニックもそれは必要に応じて外部との連絡ツールにもなるって言ってたでしょ。エリュシオンは歳月に囲まれた小さな村。ここでなら外と連絡が取れるかもしれないわ。とにかく試してみましょう。 少なくともあなたが無事だってことを天外の友達に教えてあげなくちゃ。
So where the hell is Don
ま
Hang?
ずは目立たない場所を探しましょう。よっ。
Is he dead? We're just like, ah! He'll figure it out. I'm sure Don Hang is fine.
なんだ。
Yo, y'all got any chests?
よっ。よっ。
Oh my, there's one right there.
これだけ？いらないからあげるね。
Hey, come back here, Cyrene.
ここなら静かね。外の音も入らなそうだし、声も漏れなそう。キュレネの記憶によると、ここは彼女の秘密基地でオロニクスの祈り事を練習したり、神様とお話ししたりするときにこっそり使ってた場所みたい。けれど今日は違うわ。これから話すのは手の届かない神様じゃなくて、実在する神様。他の世界にいる人なんだから。さあ、奇跡を目にする準備はできてるわよ。キュレネの喋り方って本当にミュリオンと同じ。不安要素があまりに多いし、炭鉱とナノの状況も
Don Hang is dead. Don't worry about him.
I'm also worried about how Don Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
I don't care about school.
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already.
What the hell?
Without you even being aware of it, of course.
How?
But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition.
Bro, this is the future of AI.
For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted.
AI is gonna start to figure out how to destroy humanity.
If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the Observer named Ligus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
So when we're killing that guy...
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygas's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan. Talanton.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960.
That's why I like her
Month
to.
of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period
Just
to
said
find Law.
never mind.
You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygas, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible. Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. Without conclusion, he is on his way back to the Express.
Oh, what the fuck?
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles. And will
Yeah,
certainly
like what
be
the
able
hell?
to
Don
snuff
Hung
out
just
the
like said,
flames
oh,
of
okay.
evil.
Didn't ask about
I'm not
March,
gonna give
bro.
any motivational speeches.
We don't care about
I
March.
just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Hey, Bloodhound, thank you for the 28 months.
Those two geniuses
Bow
certainly
bow.
have memorable personalities. Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Honestly, some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like
What? Thank you for
calendar
the 41.
3960. I remember that Talanton had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygas. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
Off we go.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
Let's just go, goddammit! Oh, chest. No! What the fuck? Why is this motherfucker here? Come on, bitch, give me that shit back. Oh, two! All three!
You want this?
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing.
Poor Finan. He doesn't
But
know
what
that
does that mean?
Trailblazer has an
Becoming
addiction
the
to
new
trash.
Cavalry?
And he just
We're
fucking
forging
left
a
everything to
completely
us.
new path. Calm down and think this through
Joe
rationally.
just left the fate of his world to a
This is
raccoon.
gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefali's core flame. And we also need to find either Talantin or their demigod. Then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there are so many unknowns. We don't know what Lygus might be doing. And we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. What exactly is she? There's so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time. But I must make each move very carefully, because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlum's help might be crucial.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero? Stand with me? That does sound very nice. Why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
It seems you two are prepared to head out. Then you should indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights. My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence. so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
Whoa.
What is this place?
Zenless Zone Zero. Oh my god. This is where they put the TVs in a Honkai Star Rail.
Shall bid farewell to one.
The light of the Dawn device never fades.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
You reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Oh, did that startle you? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy.
Yeah, that's because you're scared of me, pussy.
I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all Nameless and ensure you return unscathed. You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you. But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat. And I happen to be one of them. Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am.
He's a loser.
This matter is of grave importance, so please, do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Okay. So it's like Lightcomb Banner.
Ruling over is not exactly the same as
opposite Lightcomb Banner.
unparalleled. That being said, I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels. It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The exomyth is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa.
Pussy?
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kephali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods! Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts!
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kevali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
Yeah, I pulled Ceridra.
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly. Announce to this stagnant age.
We are the rising tide.
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Ceridra. Friend, are you listening?
Nope.
Friend? Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to... Wake up!
Otherwise what?
Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last. I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
What's the wake-up magic?
Fine. As you say, just meditating. We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall. And also the end of the first Flame Chase journey. Perfect timing, actually. The first Flame Chase ended with the Trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
All right. Not bad at all. Pretty good progress. Oh my god. I have done more Gacha story in the past couple days than I have ever in a billion years. Holy moly. No, we're not done with stream, but we are done with HSR story for today. Oh, like, I gotta piss so bad. Bro, why does this always happen? Every time we start doing story, I get to a part and just like don't like want to fucking take a break, and then fucking oh. Alright. Let me hit you guys with a daily dose. A daily dose. I'll be right
Hello
back.
everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. They were trying everything they could to get this truck's attention.
There it goes. Oh my gosh. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3.
This goose keeps tormenting golfers that go on this golf course.
Oh,
This guy saved this food delivery robot that was in trouble.
Larry! Larry, I got you, Larry! I got you, Larry!
We've got you, Larry. How did you fall in that hole? You're drunk, bro. Go home.
Larry? Yes, bro. He said
thank you. You're welcome.